busy start to the week here at Cosmic. It's Monday morning and we've already got 3 vans dropped off. We've got some work that's been done over the weekend. We've got that van completed in nearly 2 days, so that's a really quick turnaround. We needed to pull this in because we had a lot of work coming. We'll just put out the way because Dan needs to bring the van in. Monday mornings is always busy here because we're always moving vans around. People are dropping off. People are wanting to collect as well sometimes. So it's always a busy start to the week. So today, first of all, we're going to be getting this heater done. So this customer is wanting a heater fitting on a pre-converted van. So they've already got the van all fitted out. They didn't opt for a heater when the van was already first done, and they realised that they need one now to be able to use it in the more colder months. So we're going to get the van onto the lift straight away. We're going to fit the heater underneath the van, and then we're going to get onto wiring it into his battery. He needs to collect that within about 4 or 5 hours as well, so we need to get that done straight away. That's the priority today. Then we're going to finish off some final finishing touches on this white long wheelbase that we did on the weekend. We've got to fit the bed, we've got to wire up the solar, and we've got to finish off some of the carpeting as well. So that's nearly done, and it'll be ready and wait for the customer really within a couple of hours. And then on this one, we have got a lot more work to finish off actually. This is for Philip, one of our good customers, having quite an extensive conversion on this one. So we've got a full carpeting package to do on this, sound deadening installation. We've then got to do a 240 volt and 12 volt package, and then we've got to fit a floor as well. So quite a different conversion to most that we get into this workshop, and because it is a twin slider, a bit more of a combi setup as well, but it's going to be very practical when this is all done. So we'll get you some before and after videos about this van as well, because it's going to look good when it's all finished. So as you can see here, if we just have a look, this one's at its very base stage right now. So what we're going to do after this video is we're going to fit all the sound deadening on all the interior panels. The sound deadening is to basically reduce the noise you can hear in here. It's very tinny. So that's going to basically reduce all that kind of vibrational noise on the driving, and it's going to make a big difference. So then we're going to insulate it, fit our carpet, fit all the carpeted panels on top, fit the flooring, and that's going to start to make the base of the conversion. So that's kind of where you want to start with. You want to start with the roof, then you want to start with the sound deadening insulation. You might want to cut windows at the same time. This one's had it already done. And then after that, you want to start to do your flooring. You always want to do your floor after your carpeting, because we want to carpet down underneath where the floor is going to fit. And that's how you're going to get that seamless, perfect finish around your floor. You don't want to fit your floor and then you carpet afterwards, because then your carpet, you're not going to be able to get under the floor to finish it, and you're going to have to try and trim it down the side of the floor. It's just going to look so unneat and not very tidy at all. So professional way is to do the carpeting first, underneath the floor, fit the flooring on top, okay? Alright, so Dan's done the pre-work on this heater. So he'll fitted all the holes, cut all the holes, sorry, pre-done the wiring, and then we're going to drop this under tray, and the heater's going to be mounted just up here, and it's going to be externally, so it's underneath the van, and then everything else is on top. So he's going to get to work on that now. He's got all the parts out here ready, and Tommy is getting on with making a bed right now. So he has got a outside bed to be made. This is the elevated roof beds that we make, and they go up into the vehicles just here, and they go up and down with the roof. So last Friday I spent 4 hours with my consultant, and I went through lots of different improvements that the business needs to make. Now the consultant's predominantly based on efficiency in the workshop and also how to make more profit out of your automotive business. So I learned a lot of different things, a lot about trying to upsell people different products that they need when they come down. Also, I've got to get together the top 10 workshop time improvements. So I'm going to start to really take a good look at the guys in the workshop, what they're doing. There's so many things that I've noticed since I've been away for a while. So there's definitely some improvements to be made in the workshop that I need to be taken care of. We're also going to look at pre-picking parts for the jobs before they actually come into the workshop. So one of the things that the consultant mentioned is that in body shops or motor trade, what they have is the guy who goes around at the start of the week and he'll get a large bin for each individual job, and he'll pre-pick all the necessary parts so that the technician's already got them right next to the vehicle, ready to fit as soon as he starts his day. So that's something that we're going to start doing as well. So we need to really reorganize this workshop, and I'm going to try and think about how that's going to look, and that's something I'm going to think about this week as well. And I've also already started to get some new tools and some new storage units for the workshop as well. So that's what I've been working on the weekend. I've also got to start doing more daily workshop meetings. So before I went to Thailand, I used to have a meeting every single day to catch up with the guys, to let them know what I'm expecting to be done, what we need to get done for the day, when the customer's expecting to collect vans, and just basically getting the kind of like a feel for what's going in the workshop and keeping all the communication in the team cohesive. So that's something that we need to start doing again straight away, and that's going to start from tomorrow. We're going to go through it and start to set goals for the day and set targets that we need to get done. I'm also going to start looking at doing a sales script. So the sales script is going to be for the person who takes over my role. I want them to know exactly what to say and what they need to ask in terms of the job, because this job is quite particular in the way that we've got many different vehicles, many different ways to convert a vehicle, many different parts. So it can be quite daunting for a new starter to kind of try and understand this industry if they've never been involved in campervans. And that's one of the main struggles I found with trying to find a salesman who can kind of replicate the knowledge that I've had. And most of the knowledge that I've gained is from being on the tools. That's something I've found really difficult, to find somebody who can actually get the knowledge in the workshop and also sell at the same time. So I'm going to try to put together a sales script and a fact finder form for the salesperson to work through when they're on the phone with somebody, in order to get the right information to provide them with an accurate quote. So yeah, that's basically the start to the week, guys. It's going to be very, very busy. We've got lots of work in this week. Again, we worked on Saturday and Sunday to catch up and make sure we can get some work into the door. And yeah, I've got another 4 full-on days right now, and lots of content coming. Guys, by the way, if you are interested in learning how to convert your campervan correctly, if you want to go through the process correctly, not make any mistakes, not cost yourself any money, if you want to save yourself time, click the link in the description below. It will take you to our full beginner's guide on how to convert your campervan correctly. It's going to first of all tell you how to buy the right base van. It's going to tell you where to find it, where to source it, how to pay for it, what you should look for when purchasing it so you don't buy a lemon. You've also got full-on guides on how to do all your carpeting, how to do sound deadening, window installation, even a pop-top if you want to do a pop-top yourself. There's all different how-to guides on how to convert your van. So for just £99, you can absolutely save yourself a lot of headache and make sure that you get your van done the correct way. Just follow the link in the description below and go straight through it. It's instant delivery, so you can get onto it straight away. Alright, so what Danny's working on right now is he's got a ply floor. Now the customer's requested to have his combi seats and his tie down points still usable. So he doesn't want to use the traditional rubber flooring that's in a combi, so we're going to do a new ply floor, which we've just marked out now. Dan's going to cut that out, get it all ready. We're then going to lay Altro flooring on the top of this and put this into this van over here. So let's jump over to the van over here and show you some of the progress that we've done so far. So as you can see here, this goes into one of my carpeting videos. You should always carpet the metalwork first. You shouldn't fit the panels and then carpet over it, because then you've got no access to do any wiring afterwards. So I see this so many times, and I wish people would stop doing it. I wish people would stop putting panels on and carpeting it all over, because it becomes a nightmare if you ever want to change anything, or if you ever want to change the layout, if you ever wanted to do any new wiring later down the line. So if you want to fit windows as well, get people coming in, can we fit a rear quarter window? If you've got a panel that's carpeted, it's a big job to do that. So just make sure you don't do it like that, guys, make sure you do your sound deadening, carpet the metalwork, do your insulation, carpet your panels separately and fit them on afterwards. So progress on the van so far this week, we have done a hell of a lot of wiring. This is having a full 240 volt package, 12 volt package, an inverter, and lots of other stuff as well. So we've got all the metalwork pre-carpeted, as you can see here. All our wiring is Copex, as you can see, protected on the inside, so we take our time with the stuff that we do. We're then going to fit some lights on afterwards. We've got to put the floor in, and then we've got a final few other finishing touches. So it looks like it's a long way away from being finished, but actually the majority of the work has already been done. It's all in the pre-wiring, and then they've got to put it all back together, and it's kind of in the final stages then. On this van over here, what we've done here, we've fitted the roof. So I've gone through this roof with Tommy. I've shown him a few different ways to fit things, helped him improve his time efficiency on this as well, showing him some new techniques. This is a short wheelbase roof. It's got the standard charcoal grey scenic canvas with the black storm roof. Inside it's all been carpeted as well, and Tommy's going to get together all the headliner now. We're going to put all the headliner back together, put the bed in, finish the lights, and that's all almost done then. We've got a heater to do on this actually, so we're going to move this out of the van, put it onto the workshop ramp, and then we're all good to go. This one is all finished. Customer's about to come and collect it. We have got solar panels pre-wired, ready for the customer to wire up to his leisure battery. So this is an indication, shows you guys that you don't have to do everything all at once. We can do things in stages. So the customer's just had the roof fitted. He's going to do all the rest of it inside himself, connect up his solar panel, finish off other things. So if you don't have the budget right now to do a full conversion, that's not the end of the world. We can work with you just to get the things that you might want to leave the professionals to do and get it done over here, and then finish it off yourself inside in your own time as well. Okay guys, stay tuned for the rest of the video. I'm very excited to get these done because there's some big jobs here and the customers are extremely happy. So make sure to leave us a subscribe, put a thumbs up on the video if you're enjoying this content, and also comment what else would you like to see in our workshop. Would you like to see certain things being done, heaters, windows, etc, etc. Drop us a message, interact with us, let us know what you'd like to see. Short because, as always, we're in the UK, it's middle of June and it's throwing it down with rain. So I'm going to give you a quick tour about what we've done on the plan. It's getting ready for collection now by the customer. Inside here we've done the bifold bed. It's got a mattress on top as well. We've done some lights underneath here, and we've also fitted a diesel heater. So this is now going to be ready for collection for the customer. I hope he's going to enjoy it. It's going to be a very good van. And yeah, that's everything. That's this completed. So it's not a huge job, quite easy for us, simple work to be honest, and we're on to the next one.